So, yes, I'm blown away by how powerful intention is. And I used to have friends that said that, and I've read books about it. Um, it blasts through the programming of the mind. Now, you can call it prayer, you can call it intention, but it's us focusing our energy in a new direction from wherever we learned for it to be focused. So, we have these programmed brains and we're in such doubt all the time of, well, I've never seen that come into my reality, and this is innocent, I've never seen that come into my reality, so why would it? That's not realistic. We are inundated with such a pessimistic view of what's possible for us as creators. um, and it's hard sometimes. Even me, who is diving into this stuff all day, it's like, yeah, well, I don't see proof of that, but I have seen time and time and time and time again, if we put our focus in a certain direction in here, just by setting the intention, I want to know peace, whatever it is for you. I want to know joy, I want to know my purpose. I want to bring, even though it seems impossible, and I've been arguing with this person for 20 some years, or I haven't seen love here in eons. Is it possible? I'd like to know. I say that all the time. I'm like, I don't know if this is possible, but if this relationship, whichever relationship it is, can be saved or be brought to love, or I can feel at peace with this person, I'd like to know that reality. That would be cool to me. Instead of everyone else telling me, yeah, right, or, buying into the stories of what's possible and what's not. Because at our core, we're unlimited potential. We're on a scientific level, any possibility. So if we use the power of our intention of saying, I would like to experience this, or I would like to see this, and we focus our brain power in that direction, what happens, this is where it's not for the faint of heart, but what happens is the stuff we're in resistance to, or the stuff we're afraid of, comes up in between us and it. And all we have to do is allow ourselves to welcome it and work through that stuff. So if it's fear, oh, I feel that. I allow myself to feel that. I allow myself to let that energy move, or observe that, and then follow those deeper. We know it. It's this deeper, like one of my teachers says to me, you have such a hot line to spirit. And I think everyone does, as long as we start to feel into it. That deeper, like, do this instead. Grab that person's hand instead. Look towards instead of away. That quieter little thing. We put our intention out there, we follow. Stuff comes up in the way, we notice it, but what do we normally do? The stuff comes up in the way and we go, yeah, you're right. Didn't think I could do it anyway. But we just believe the stuff that comes up in the way, and it sidetracks us as if it's God or something. It's thought that we believe, and then we keep creating the same reality, and then we keep having proof of that reality, and we can't transcend that reality. So we transcend our reality with, maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but this is what I want. And I stake my claim. And maybe I revisit that every day. This is what I want because it's in my heart. And we notice what comes up along the way. So we're going to do a manifesting meditation where we focus our intention. And then through the week, you get to observe whatever is between you and it. And you don't have to be afraid of what comes up. Just notice it. Oh, look at that doubt. Oh, hey, what's up, girl? And then she comes, she rips you, she makes you believe all her trash, and then she leaves. And then you get to have what you want, which is amazing. Okay, because why not? Why not? So pop that music on, close those eyes, and let's have fun doing some creating today. Transcend our realities. Okay. So take a couple deep breaths. Really expand into the chest, into the belly, into the ribs, into the feet and hands, breathing into the whole body. Letting everything go. Beautiful. And as always, guiding with that beautiful creative force of your intention from your heart to just be here, to give this 20 minutes over to you and your soul, you in creation. I don't care if I'm different than everybody else out there. I believe in magic. I believe in science, the creative potential of atoms. And my intention is to bypass what I have learned and to create new energy in a new direction, filled with hope. Deep breaths into this truth. Feeling the body on the ground. All those tiny points of contact. All those tiny points of contact, just letting yourself really slow down. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Let that physical body start to relax. Relaxed eyes and face just settling in. Chest, belly, hips, hands and feet. And as you settle a little bit deeper within, everything's starting to soften and slow down. I want you just to tune into your heart, maybe your actual chest, your heart space. And just ask your heart with no expectation of the answer. More than anything on this planet, beyond physical form, what is it that I want to get in touch with? Is it peace or love or healing or connection? Is it knowing my soul? Beyond what you were taught, tune into that heart and just ask. When I am 100 and I look back, I want to know peace. I want to know my worth. I want to know prosperity. I want to know forgiveness. I want to know peace, potential. See what arises for you. And as we get a sense of a word or two, we proclaim this intention to the stars, to the universe, to the quantum field. I want this. This is my guiding light. I don't want to live to work. I don't want to live to survive. I want this. I want my life to align to reflect peace or love. or purpose. Put it out there, proclaim it loudly with resolve from your heart to that which creates the planets. This is what I want. And I want you just to notice anything that arises and say hello to it. Hey, doubt. Hey, fear. Hey, pessimism. I'm just going to witness you as I move forward and get to play with the magic of the quantum field. If I was taught this in school, I'd see it and know it in my bones. But there's a deeper part of me that knows. And today I trust in that. I lean into that because this is why I'm here. This thing I crave it for a reason. And I press the restart button on my path. And I settle a little bit deeper within. My breath softens. I slow down. My body relaxes and I let go. And as I settle in, I notice this pyramid coming in from the top of the ceiling into my room. It's a golden pyramid and it makes its way over my body. It's nice and big and I can fit in nice and cozy. This is a pyramid of all possibilities. It feels familiar and safe and warm here. It's filled with all this sparkly gold, encompassing my whole body, hugging me in light. And as I rest, I begin to see myself in a parallel plane of existence, as if it's happening right now. Using my imagination and simply observing any of those little sneaky fears that pop up, we just kind of push them to the side. There's no room for them in this pyramid. We begin to see ourselves as having this thing now, perhaps in our inner world, not phased by the circumstances around us because we are fill in the blank. We feel it. It's our soul, and something shifted out there to reunite us with this right now. Nothing needs to change. You just woke up to it. The peace, the purpose, the light, the happiness, the connection. And I want you just to relax in this pyramid and let your imagination unfold for a few moments on your own. So maybe you see this, the colors of what you look like, your hands and your feet, the clothes you're wearing. You feel the emotions attached and the tears streaming down your eyes, perhaps. With a lightheartedness, you sense yourself as this, and you look out and you see these people around you affected and in awe of where you stand firmly planted in your inner world. I've made it. I've arrived. I have what I want. Now I can simply enjoy life, impact those around me. Breathe it in. Let it sink into your bones. With a lightheartedness in your heart, you place the call to the creative field with your intention, moving the atoms in your body by the sheer force of your heart. This is what I want. I see it. I feel it. And as the doubts and weird feelings pop up along the way with compassion and lightness, we observe them and notice and say, oh, I see you. I welcome you, pain. I welcome you, humanity. I make a space for you too, but you can come forward with me. Thank you for keeping me safe when I didn't know how. But I'm learning to be the adult now. And I'm learning that it's okay to have what I want and that I want this for a reason. So I'm not afraid of you anymore. You're thought, you're old, you've been passed down for generations, but you're not my soul. You're not my intention. I respect you, but I'm not going to have tea with you anymore. I stand firmly planted in my vision, firmly planted in my heart, as I intend to connect back into what is actually real. I breathe this in. I let the world out there slow down. I give myself permission to take time to find this. As just because I don't see proof immediately doesn't mean it's not on its way to me. When we are in spring and we want fall, doesn't mean fall's not coming eventually just because we don't see it. It's on its way in its own time. So we relax into the flow of divine order and divine perfection, releasing the grip of the illusion we've innocently gotten caught up in and leaning more towards truth. While the brain won't tell you this, it is safer there. In your light, all of you welcome. You are important. You are valuable. You are loved. And you are wise. Resting in the truth of these energies as your body relaxes, the heart redirects. The awareness observes that which is old and no longer desired here. Thank you and no thank you. I move forward with bravery. I know the heart is real. I can sense one moment at a time, and that is all I ever need. Starting to And allow this beautiful triangle of possibilities that you've been encompassed in to just gently move up, off, and out of your body overhead. You see it floating up, placing the call straight to the sun. You needn't know when or how or why. That's the great mystery of life. We place the call and we follow the deeper stirrings, recognizing them by their lightness, their inspired feeling, their common sense. That's how we speak to the soul. The rest we welcome like a baby in a mama's arms. Okay, fear, I see you. You come and you go. And I will keep being pulled forward by the light. Deep breath as you slowly return, breathing into the entire body. As you start to notice that you're back in the room, and you start to hear the sounds and feel the air and the gravity holding your body onto earth. Feeling all of those tiny points of contact underneath of you. Your awareness rests right behind your eyes. Planted inside of your body. You breathe a bit more into the belly as you're slowly returning to earth in the body, centered in the heart. Welcoming the cosmic joke of your humanity and your divinity all at the same time. You begin to create space for both, one neither better than the other. Deep inhale into the belly, chest, all the way out to the hands and the feet, as you intend to let go of anything that is not yours. I come back home to me. And as you feel ready, starting to bring some physical movement back into the body, stretching, moving any parts of your body that wish to stretch or move. Stretching, breathing. And then in your own time, when you're ready to open your eyes to the day, go ahead and do so.